Wow. That was a hockey game. Let's just start off by saying that. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Trevor, and on tonight's video, we will be recapping the wild and insane 3-2 New Jersey Devils comeback win over the Chicago Blackhawks tonight at Prudential Center. The first game of 2024 at home for the New Jersey Devils, so let's get right to it. Go. So, Devils coming off a 3-game road trip, win in Ottawa, lose in Boston, that was a back-to-back, and beating the Capitals this past Wednesday. So winning 2 of 3 on the road, you take that, obviously. So going into tonight, first home game of 2024, feeling good. Chicago played the Rangers last night, lost to them at Madison Square Garden, so you're facing a Chicago team off a back-to-back. You have to take advantage of those games. Now, it all evens out eventually, because the Devils will be playing tomorrow night, but, you play these games with these teams, take advantage of them. They played last night, go out and beat them. Well, wasn't easy tonight, and a game they probably should have dominated more, I'll say that for sure, but holy cow, where do we begin? So let's just start it off with the event that kicked off pretty much the whole game. Brendan Smith laying out Connor Bedard early in the first period to get things going, and it was on from there. So I'll say this, it was a clean hit by Smith, all right? I'm not just being a homer and a bias. Clean hit. He got the shoulder up there a little bit. I will say that. The shoulder was a little high, but he finished the check cleanly, and it just, Bedard's jaw, that's where it really got him, and he left the game, did not return, hoping for a fast recovery for Mr. Bedard. I was really hoping to see him in action tonight. I really was. Kind of was looking forward to it, but, wasn't meant to be, and boy, was it on from there, because, ooh, boy, we had brawls, we had fights, we had multiple penalties. Going into the third period, 67 minutes of penalty minutes going into the third. Insane. Fights, brawls, this, that, and the other. Old-time hockey tonight in Newark. Now, entertaining-wise, absolutely. You got to give it that. It was an entertaining game to see or watch, just for that alone. However, after a while, come on now, what are we doing here? All right? Look, I'll give it the entertainment value. It was Jack Hughes laying out hits. It had a little bit of everything. It really did. It felt like one of those old school hockey games where you don't see much of anymore. But, after a while, it's like, come on, guys, let's just get back to the game here. What are we doing? The refs eventually took it into their own hands, where they were just calling anything at that point that moved, causing some sort of action. So, while it was entertaining, I'm like, all right, I just want to see some hockey here. Let's go. Let's do something. So, eventually, it died down. Into the second period, where it was 1-0 Chicago at that point. When the Devils giving up another first period goal, or I should say the first goal of a game, mind you. And boy, the 2 goals Vitek gave up tonight, they were just horrific. Oh my God, he is so lucky the team bailed him out and was able to win. So that's that at least. But so we get a Alex Holtz goal to tie it at 1. Chicago then took a 2-1 lead going into the third. And in the third period, Simone Nemec. What a beautiful goal that was. Wrister, beautiful snipe. And I don't want to... the Holtz goal as well was also fantastic. The play by Nemec to set that up was just... Ooh, that was sexy. That was on my end of the ring, too, so I got to see the whole thing. That was a sexy goal by Holtz to tie the game. To tie the game at 1-1. Nemec to tie it at 2-2. So, Nemec, excuse me. Don't want to mispronounce his name. So, we're getting down to it. I'm like, all right, I'm embracing for overtime at this point. I'm like, here we go, overtime again. Probably. Excuse me. But no. Michael McLeod does it again. Folks, if you had Michael McLeod turning into a player on this team, a core player this year, you may now place it on your bingo card if you had that. Where has this dude come from? McLeod is just turning into this reliable guy. And of course, teams are going to be taking calls on him. They want to ask and see if he's available. If I'm Fitzgerald, I'm obviously hanging up the phone and saying no. And they obviously have declined since then. That teams have been asking about McLeod. Why would you trade a guy like that away? Perfect role player for that third line. Good stuff. So McLeod makes it 3-2. Toffoli nets in the empty netter, and that'll do it for that one. 4-2. Yeah, 4-2 final. I said 3-2 at the beginning, pardon me. 4-2 win for the Devils. So, an interesting game. Obviously not a perfect one, and not without some casualties in it as well. Bedard, of course, Nico Hischier left the game for a little bit in the first period, came back for the second. He looked fine. Unfortunately, though, the Devils did lose Jack Hughes. He was coming into the blue line. It was a non-contact play. Fell awkwardly on his wrist, and he was holding his left hand while leaving the game. Skated off on his own, skated into the walk down the tunnel. No update on him tonight because a little too early to get an update personally, but also they're playing tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully nothing serious with Mr. Hughes because, I mean, he's the star of the team, so hopefully he is all good. So that's going to wrap this one up tonight. Next game is tomorrow against Vancouver. Unfortunately, I will not be attending that game. I have some personal business to attend to, and it's just I don't have the time to make it up. So, not going to be having a post-game video tomorrow. And then the next home game, I believe, is the 16th. So, those will be hitting the road after tomorrow's game. And we'll be back for, I believe, the 16th, like I said, for the next one. So, that'll be then. So, that's going to do it for this one tonight. Thank you all for watching. My name is Trevor. Hopefully 2024. We've arrived, and it goes swimmingly, both for the Devils and myself. So, thank you all for watching. My name is Trevor, and I will see you for the next one.